Thank you guys. I spend a lot of my time thinking about what I would do with money if I was rich. Like that's what a lot of my mental space is dedicated to. And I think it's partly like denial and detachment, right? Because every time I get a news notification, I turn into Jenny from Forrest Gump, just like in the field, like, God, turn me to a bird so I can fly far, far away. And I think the other part of it is visualization, like The Secret, because R. Kelly says, if you dream it, you can achieve it. He said a few other things, but I think let's stick to I believe I can fly. All right? Let's stay with this. And when I say rich, I do mean very rich. And I'm not talking about like a couple thou in the bank on the reg. I'm talking about like real money, right? Like J.K. Rowling money. That's the type of money I'm talking about. And if you don't know, J.K. Rowling is so rich, she's a billionaire. She gives so much away to charity, she lowers herself into the millionaire bracket. Idiot. Such a dum-dum. That's not how you spend money. That's not what you do. First thing I'm buying when I'm a billionaire? Easy. I'm bankrolling a 23-year-old hot boy. First order of operations. And I mean like very hot. Like, I'm looking around here like no one here is this hot. And neither am I, but I can afford it. I'm like talking like maybe like even like fresh off the boat, right? Like maybe no English, maybe just like yes and no, and like that's enough, and we're in love. He has abs from his chin to his D. And I'll buy my sweet baby hot boy whatever he wants. What does my sweet baby hot boy want? Does he want guitar lessons? No problem, sweet baby hot boy. What is he into? What does he like? Does he macrame classes? Yeah, fine, you know? Keep your fingers nimble. I'll pay for whatever. He can go to college. If that's how rich I am. But when it's quiet time, it's quiet time. And I think that it's easier to have rules than it is to get to know someone. And I think that if you could afford it, you would too. I'm gonna get a bunch of tigers. Plural. And I know what you're thinking, Molly, you can be a millionaire and have tigers, but I'm talking about like a really good quality, I'm talking about free-range tigers here. I'm not talking about like a tiger in a cage at a gas station in Louisiana. I'm talking about like just frolicking tigers. That's what my life is like. And you gotta take into account all the things you need to be able to afford with all these tigers, right? 1, land. 2, fountains. What if they get hot? You gotta get like disposable deer. These things cost money. These things cost money. I'm gonna get a pool with a deep end. That's rich people shit, right? Whew, that's rich. My deep end is so deep your ears hurt when you get to the bottom. That's how rich I am. And I'm going to have big fancy parties, and I'm going to leave the party like 10, 11 o'clock when it's really swinging, and I'm going to go out to my pool, and I'm going to jump in the deep end with all my clothes on, and I'm going to sink to the bottom, and I'm going to let all the air out, and then I'm going to come back up to the top, and I'm going to get some air, and I'm going to sink back down to the bottom, and I'm going to let all my air out, and I'm going to come back up, and I'm going to get some air. This is going to go on for about a half an hour, and everyone at the party is going to be like, that's so Molly. She's so rich. I'm gonna get a landline, and that's the only way you can talk to me. And if I'm not home when you call, then we just don't talk. That's the richest shit I've ever heard of. Leave a message at the beep, I'm so rich. I'm not there yet financially. Soon. I'm in a position in my life where I have like toilet paper money. You understand? I have so much toilet paper money. If I'm down to 2 rolls, I'm buying a whole new pack, right? Because that's how much toilet paper money I have. If I have a friend over and maybe that friend is feeling a little emotional, I'm like, here, take some for the road in case a tear falls later and you need to absorb it. Like, take some. Did you forget a bra? Are your nipples chafing? Let's wrap the toilet paper around. I have so much. But then conversely, if I'm in a fancy bathroom and there's like a basket of free tampons, ladies, I am taking all the tampons. I'm taking every single tampon in that basket. I'm bringing my purse into the bathroom, I'm lowering it down to the basket, and I'm shoveling them in there. Like they're horse snacks, and I have a very hungry horse at home. I'm taking a horse snack amount of tampons home with me, because when you're the cradle of life, the party don't stop. I always think it's so funny when men are like, periods are gross, and I'm like, almost a period. Right? Like you were so close to becoming a period. You're exactly 1 sperm away from being that tampon you're so afraid of. Men like to identify as sperm, but I'm like, mostly period. Right? Periods are gross? Fuck you. You know what I've never done with my period? I've never, not once, caught it in a gym sock, left it on the ground for 2 weeks. Alright guys, thanks so much. I'm out.